Hey guys, so this is going to be a real quick one. I've recently picked up this 49-inch Acer Nitro EI491 screen, just because it looks absolutely epic, and one of my colleagues at work, he has the 34-inch one. He was really impressed by it. Now this rocked up yesterday, and I can only say that I'm just really disappointed in basically just pretty much every aspect of this screen. As you can see, I mean, that is not cheap. They're taking the Michael on the price. I mean, if we have a quick look at Camel, we can see that it used to be around the 400 mark, and now we're talking nearly twice, 700 pounds, which is, a lot of money for a monitor. So I want to start with something fairly simple. So it has a VESA mount. So for those who are not sort of particularly familiar with that, it's basically a universal standard for mounting screens on desktop mounts and everything else. These screens you see in front of you right now, they are all on VESA 100s, I believe, and the mounting points are here, here, and here. But you can probably notice there's a slight issue with mounting this without kind of standoff. So the first issues I see are that we've got this kind of weird edge that's coming forward, so it's not level, which means the monitor will always be pointing down unless you correct for it, which sucks. Secondly, you've got this retarded, circular border, which means it's not flush with the screen. Plus you've got these electrical contacts for the sort of basically the backlight effect. Is like a weird gimmick they've produced. I'll just quickly show you a few other pictures, if I can do that. So you can kind of see the electrical contacts here, which is not particularly fantastic. So let's move on to the monitor itself. So here is the actual monitor, and it's currently running YouTube. Now, the second issue is the resolution is, I believe, 3 something by 180, which is basically, this is a 4K screen, and effectively your vertical resolution would take you to about there, which gives you this really strange issue where everything's squished down in its aspect ratio, which I kind of appreciate. It's for gamers, it's not for people like me, techies like me, who kind of want it for, like, displaying heads up stuff. But, that aside, we've got some really strange issues where you've got this, I mean... Hey guys, sorry I was interrupted. I had to go and sort some stuff out. So, yeah, so going back to my point is, there's another really peculiar issue with this particular monitor, where you have this strange halo effect around the screen. Back in the old cold cathode days, I would have expected to see this, but it's an LED screen. I mean, the whole thing should be uniformly lit, essentially meaning, light bleed is a thing of the past. But what's particularly peculiar is, if I just minimize this screen for just a moment and move it down, it's not so evident on still pictures, which, well, actually, there, see, even I can see it here, look. Again, we've got light bleed going across, which I just wouldn't expect to see on a screen, one of this price. I mean, this is an expensive monitor, as I've already mentioned. So yeah, it's just not really up to scratch. I think Acer have really dropped the ball on this one. So yeah, I mean, I've already had the return approved. I think my preference is probably to move to a sort of standard 16 by 10, maybe not 43, maybe a 34-inch screen, or maybe just go and get another one of these. Like, maybe just get one of the cheap jobbies here and see how we go. But it's a very cool screen. It looks awesome. It's got quite the presence for it on it, and the curved screen does make it quite easy to look at. But it's form over function. I mean, and the resolution's not high enough. I mean, you can see you can see the pixels so easily. I mean, they're indistinguishable on one of the 4K screens. On this, I can see them with my sort of bare eyes. It's just not good enough. I mean, this thing should be, this is a £200 screen, I reckon. Pre-COVID-19, this is a two maybe £300 screen. It's not anywhere near sort of the £700 mark that people are charging for it. So yeah, thankfully in the EU we've got 14 days to send it back, no questions asked. And well, it's going back. So yeah, thanks guys. Apologies for the bit of a draft review, but I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on this particular model and tell you guys to avoid it. Cool, thanks all, bye.